Good morning, dear children. Let us start the class. Today, we are going to learn the body adaptations of animals to suit their eating habits. That means why the parts of bodies of animals changes because of their eating habits. Okay. So this chapter we are continuing from yesterday. The name of the chapter is Food for Animals. Okay. Before going to the class, let us rewind what we have learned in the last class. In the last class, we have learned about the category of animals which is divided based on the food they eat. They are herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Now, what are herbivores? Herbivores are the animals which eat plant for their survival. Okay, and what do you mean by vor? Vor means to eat. The next is carnivores. Carnivores are the animals which eat flesh or meat. Okay, and omnivores are the animals which eats both. Okay, both the plants and the flesh. Alright, so the categories we have done based on the types of food they eat: herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Now let us start today's topic. Okay, today's topic is the bodies of animal changes because of their food habits. Alright, so let us find out what are the animals. Now as you can see, as we have discussed a little about it, that the animals find their food with the help of their senses. Okay, so in this picture you can see an ant is holding a piece of sugar. Now yesterday I told you that if you spill some sugar on a floor, you can see after some time that ants have come and gathered around the sugar. How did they know that there are some sugar lying on the floor or in the cupboard or somewhere in the kitchen? Because they have a strong sense of smell. Okay, all the animals have a strong sense. Anything, it can be their eyes, their nose. Okay, all right, they might have some parts in their bodies which help them to catch their food, because they need food. They have to have find their food because to survive, isn't it, to live, otherwise they will die without food. So in the first case we can see that the ant is holding a piece of sugar and it has found the sugar somewhere on the ground. Okay, so ants can find their food with a strong sense of smell. Okay, it can smell and it will take a line. All the ants will come out of their ant hill, it will make a line and will come to the food. Okay, and what they will do, they will try to carry the sugar on their back and go back to their home or to the ant hill they are living. Okay, so this is how the ants find their food. The next is a picture of a frog. Now, how does a frog find its prey? Frogs eat insects and moths. Okay, small insects the frogs eat to survive. Now, how does a frog find its prey? Prey means Prey. Prey means its food. Okay, so how does a frog find its prey? So the frog has a sticky tongue. What does a frog have? A frog has a sticky tongue, and whenever a insect is near a frog, the frog will use its tongue to catch its prey. Okay, so it will take out its tongue and and will bring the tongue near the insect, and the insect will be stick to the tongue, and the frog will grab back the insect inside its mouth. Okay, so this is how a frog uses its tongue to catch its food. Okay, because it has a sticky tongue. All right, the next you can see a cat is eating a fish. Now, we already know that fish is the favorite food of cats. Now, how does a cat find its food? Okay. Now, have you ever seen a cat waving its ear like that when we make a scratching sound on the table or on the ground? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever noticed it? The cats are always scratching their ears. The cats, why do they do that? the cats do that because they have a strong sense of hearing. Okay, they have a very strong sense of hearing. This strong sense of hearing helps the cat to find its food. Okay, so whenever there is some little noise or whenever something is going on, the cat will automatically get a message that something is happening nearby and I have to go and find it out. So in this way, cat can find its own food. Okay, because these animals are dependent on the nature, they have to find their own food. They cannot prepare their own food like humans do. So what they do have, they have strong sense of anything, either smell or hearing or birds. So yesterday we have also discussed about birds. Now these birds find their food from a very far distance from the sky. How do they do that? Because birds have a very strong sense of sight. They can see from very far distance. Okay, so in this way birds can find its food, whether it is sitting on a tree or flying in the sky. Okay, and these senses of these animals are very stronger than ours. Okay, let us go to the next one. Okay, now before going to the next one, I want to say something, that these animals, whichever senses they have, are very stronger than the humans. Okay, they will have all their senses, like they will have their eyes, they will have their tongue, taste, they will have their ears. Okay, they will have their skin to feel. But what do they have? One thing in common, either the ants for their sense of smell, or for their birds for their eyes, or a cat for their hearing. These senses are very strong compared to the humans. In this way they can find their own food, because we don't know whether some sugar are lying on the kitchen or not, but ants will know that. No one is going and telling the ants, isn't it? Ants can find their own food. So this way we can see that whatever senses they have, it is very stronger than us, and in this way it helps them to find their food. Now our next topic is why the teeth of animals are different. Okay, why the teeth of animals are different. Now the teeth of animals are different because of the food they eat is different. Alright, because of the food they eat is different. Now all these animals eat different kind of food, isn't it? All these animals, they eat different kind of food. Now ants eat sugar. Okay, birds eat what? Biscuit and all, grains. Then cows eat grass. Cats eat fish. Okay, and a frog catches its prey through its tongue. So all these food habits of animals have made them different from each other, especially their teeth. The teeth of the animals are different. Now looking at the picture, you can see a dog. A dog has got very sharp teeth because they eat flesh, they eat meat, isn't it? So they need sharp teeth to tear the meat. Okay, because they also need digestion, isn't it? So they need to break the food into smaller pieces so that it will go to their stomach. So dogs have very sharp teeth. This sharp teeth helps them to tear the food in their mouth into smaller pieces. Now you can see that the dogs have sharp teeth, but in this next picture we have a rabbit. Okay, we have a rabbit, and rabbit's teeth are not sharp because rabbits don't eat flesh or meat. They eat grass or carrots. So they don't need sharp teeth to tear the meat. Okay, so the teeth of animals are all different because of the food habits, and because of the food habits the body adaptation, that means the changes of the body, are different from each other. Okay, a rabbit has strong front teeth. Okay, this helps the rabbit to bite the food like carrots easily. Okay, now cows eat what? They eat grass. They don't need sharp teeth like a dog. Okay, so but dogs and cats have very sharp and pointed teeth because they need to tear the meat or fish. All right. Okay, let us go to the next slide. Now, I have taken a question. Okay, I am a frog. I use my dash to catch the prey. Okay, so I am a frog. I use my dash to catch the prey. Okay, so you already know frog uses what to catch its food. You can write it down in your EVS 1 copy. The next question is, I am a dog. I have very sharp dash to tear the flesh. Now what does the dog have need to tear the meat or flesh? Okay children, so these two questions you have to do in your EVS 1 copy. I'll be sending this question in the Google Classroom. You can find it out, go through it and write it down in your EVS 1 copy. Okay. The new words that we have learned today are sense. So the various kinds of sense are smell, sight, taste, okay, hearing, okay, feel. So five, we already know the sense organs of our bodies. So eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Okay, the next word we learn is scratching. So we know the cats oftenly they scratch their ears. We also scratch sometimes, isn't it? Whenever there is itching in our body, we scratch like that. So that is also known as scratching. Pointed teeth. Now cats and dogs have pointed teeth. Okay, so pointed teeth means they need sharp teeth to break their food into smaller pieces. The next is prey. 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 Prey means an animal hunts its food for survival, isn't it? To eat. So that is known as prey. Okay. Okay children, so this is the class for today. Before winding up the class, let me tell you that animals find their food with their senses, and their senses are very much stronger than ours. Okay, and why the teeth of the animals are different? Because it is different from that because they have different food habits, and because of the different food habits they eat, their teeth are different. Okay, so we have discussed various kinds of animals today and their foods and their teeth also. Okay children, so the classwork for today and the homework I'll be uploading in the Google Classroom. You can check it out and you can write it down in your EVS 1 copy. Alright, so with this I conclude my video. Thank you and have a nice day.